We good, Stevenson? Good morning. Good morning, students. That's great. I was in Mr. Lane's AP English class yesterday, juniors, and Mr. Lane, it's the second time, isn't it? You've got to say good morning twice, and on the second time it was fine. I don't know why that is. Delayed reaction, maybe that's what it is. But let's try it one more time, a little bit louder. Good morning, everybody. Thank you. That makes me feel very good. My name is Mr. Hohne, and for you freshmen, I am your principal. I am honored to be your principal, and I want to take a few seconds here before I introduce some very important people. I'll wait. I want to take a few seconds here to share about a couple different groups on campus. First of all, seniors. Last year, when you took that walk on the last assembly, when you took the walk from the junior side to this side, that walk carried some expectations with it. And I want to just take a second and let you know, en masse, what my expectations are of you and the expectations that I think accompany that walk. For you freshmen, for the freshmen, our tradition on the last assembly, when you were a junior, you're going to take the walk from the junior section as a group, and you're going to end the last assembly of your junior year sitting in the senior sections immediately after the seniors exit the gym for their last time. And it is a pretty profound thing to see. It is, I think, a very symbolic thing to see when you see juniors come across and assume the spot of leadership. So seniors, here's what I want to make sure you understand. I want to make sure you understand that whether you want the obligation or not, whether you want the responsibility or not, your status as seniors carries with it my expectation that you're going to be campus leaders. My expectation is, seniors, that if we have freshmen that need assistance, if we have sophomores that need questions answered, if we have juniors that still may not be quite sure about things, the people to whom they ought to be able to come and get help is you. The people to whom teachers ought to be able to come and ask for help is you. Those are my expectations. Freshmen, you have huge, huge shoes to fill. When we roll out how well our classes did on the STAR testing, you're going to see this group over here, the sophomores. Let's hear it, sophomores. Who are the sophomores? Freshmen. You're going to see that these sophomores, when they were freshmen, ponied up when it came to test time, took the test seriously, and did fabulously well. Freshmen, you have big, big shoes to fill. And my expectations of you as freshmen, my expectations of you freshmen is number one, my number one expectation is to remember that you're at Mount Whitney High School. Remember that you're at the only California distinguished high school the city's ever had. Number two, my expectation of you is that if you have a question, if you have a problem, you go to the seniors, you go to the sophomores, you go to the juniors, and you get some help. It's not okay, freshmen, it is not okay for you to have behavior, for you to bring behavior from Divisadero up here. It's time for you to have a pony up and contribute to Mount Whitney High School. So welcome, freshmen. Welcome, freshmen. Hey. There's two things going on in my head right now. There's the number one thing saying, freshmen, that's just party life. The second thing is, to the sophomores, to the juniors, to the seniors, we really are only classes above us and behind us. So we need to take care of the freshmen. Okay? But freshmen, it's an age-old tradition. You'll get used to it. Okay, let me introduce some teachers here. One thing you'll find out very, very quickly is that what makes this place tick, what makes this place the amazing place it is because of the staff that we have. And we have 3 new staff members that I want to introduce. So when I call your name, staff members, teachers, when I call your name, I want you to come down. We have 3 teachers that I'm going to introduce to you. First of all, freshmen, you may know her. You may know who this person is. If you're a volleyball aficionado, if volleyball is something that you follow, you absolutely know because she's probably the most successful coach in Tulare County in the last 10 years. And we are very, very fortunate to have for us teaching math at Mount Whitney and coaching volleyball, Miss Amanda Oliver. Amanda, would you come out here? Step over. In our English department, we are very, very fortunate to have working this year with us somebody that I hope will stay a Mount Whitney pioneer for many, many years. A terrific English teacher, a really terrific person, somebody that's helping Coach Fowler coach football this year, and I know will make an instant contribution to an already outstanding English department, all the way from, well, I'm not going to tell you where he's from, but coming to us, and I'm glad he is, Mr. Brian Xavier. And finally, you think you have bad days. You think you had days that were real struggles. You think you may have had a week that was really tough. Well, this individual was put through the most rigorous interview process you can ever imagine. And he was put through this process twice. And he was dropped in front of the men's league. Nobody ought to be dropped in front of the men's league and asked to perform. Right, men's league? He went in and he performed and he stole the show. He interviewed with the community panel. He interviewed with the technical panel. He interviewed with our department chair. He interviewed with me. And we are so proud to have our new choir director. It's Mr. Tim Howard. Tim? All right, how about a big Mount Whitney welcome to Mr. Howard, Mr. Xavier, Mr. Oliver. Thank you guys for coming down. We appreciate it. Lastly, I love the buzz in here, Mr. Perez. Lastly, one more thing, guys. One more thing I need to share with you. And I'll share it when everybody's quiet. And this is near and dear to my heart. So I appreciate if you would just listen. When we get together and we meet like this, I think I ought to have an expectation that when I'm talking, or when Mr. Junipay's talking, or Mr. Sheriff's talking, or Mr. Perez is talking, or any staff member on campus is talking, that you listen to what we have to say. Now, I'm a big boy. If you're talking and I'm talking, you know, not everything's perfect. But there's one particular time, too, that I think you need to pay attention to. And it bothers me a little bit, and it makes me kind of a little bit sad when we're saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I need to turn around and I need to tell people to be quiet. I need to tap people on the shoulder and point to the flag. I need to tell a kid to show some respect. Kind of like now. Kind of like when I'm talking about respect. Kind of like when I'm talking about respect and trying to lay how I feel out there on the line, and there are still people in this gym that aren't willing to listen. There will never be a time when you approach a staff member at this campus, there will never be a time, if I need to know.
It's hot.
It is hot. There will never be a time when that staff member dismisses you and doesn't listen to you. If there is a time when that happens, I need to know, because we are really here for you. But when we're saying the Pledge of Allegiance, or when I'm talking, or when Mr. Beautiful's talking, and we ask for some respect, we really do need you guys to listen. And when the pledge is, when we're doing the pledge, when we're doing the Star Spangled Banner, we're doing the national anthem, we need to show some respect. We need to remember that 18, 19-year-old kids died for the right for you guys to say that pledge. So just think about that. If you don't want to say it, don't say it. But don't be disrespectful. Okay? Don't be disrespectful. Now, with all that said, I am so excited for this school year. I am so excited to start this school year. If you look at our campus, our district has put in approximately $2 million into this school. I think if you walk up and down these wings, you're going to see new seating areas, new trees. I was with a group of girls the other day, and we were just marveling at how narrow those walkways used to be. And now they're paved, they have beautiful planters. If you look at the fields are irrigated, we have a new football field. If you haven't been into the library, you need to get into the library. It is just horrific, the amount of work that's been done here to make this school worthy of the California Distinct School status. Okay? Seniors, I need your help. Freshmen, you are the future. Okay? Everybody, we need to continue to show a lot of respect towards each other. We need to show respect to our traditions. And just remember that we are here for you. Okay? Thank you.